Hi, Catherine here from greenthickies.com, and today I wanted to share my experience of the last 10 months being on a raw food, fruitarian type diet. Hi, Catherine here from greenthickies.com,
and I help busy people to reach their ideal body weight in the most nutritionally sound way imaginable while avoiding hunger by making and eating fast, healthy, delicious food on the go. After having a baby, I had piled on 5 dress sizes and I was no longer able to follow time-consuming diets as I literally had no spare time or energy. This is what led me to inventing the Green Thickie recipe, which is a complete meal green smoothie that provides all of your nutritional needs. When you drink this for breakfast, and potentially also for lunch, you will satisfy your sweet tooth, reduce cravings and eliminate hunger while dramatically increasing your energy levels. By drinking Green Thickies, I quickly dropped the weight and had enough energy to enjoy looking after my baby. I've also helped thousands of people turn over a new leaf and reach their ideal weight in the healthiest way possible by making this simple change in their diet. Best of all, it's long lasting. I've been drinking Green Thickies every day for over 7 years now and I feel better than ever. If you want to get started by making your first Green Thickie recipe, you can get my free recipe card at greenthickies.com/basic or click the link below. All of my recipes are made using easy to find ingredients that you can get locally. Now that we've been introduced, let's get to the content.
Now, this diet has come to an end and I never ever thought that would happen. I really thought that I would stay on this raw food diet for the rest of my life because it worked so well to start with. So the reasons why I got into the raw food diet in the first place was that after I got diagnosed with celiac disease, for a whole year I ate a strict gluten-free diet of cooked foods and I still had a lot of health issues. I was still getting very, very sick all the time and it didn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. I was still out of order and wasn't able to function properly at all. So I decided I needed a very extreme detox and the raw food diet came to the rescue yet again because I've done it before. So I had the same 3-month long detox period that I had the first time where I didn't feel good at all for 3 months. It was during the winter, had lots of colds, flus and that kind of thing. And then after 3 months I felt amazing and I thought, yes, this is it. I feel brilliant. I'm going to stay on this diet for the rest of my life. At the start I was very, very conscious about getting in my nutrients. I'm very aware of how to track nutrients and how to make sure that you're getting everything you need, and I did devise a diet that pretty much lined up with that to start with. But for some reason I didn't stick to that for a long time, and what happened was we got an unusually beautiful burst of hot weather here in Scotland, which we don't normally get. It's usually cold all the way through the summer, cold and grey. So we got some really, really hot weather and it went on for months and it was so beautiful, so glorious, and I was out as much as I possibly could and I felt absolutely amazing during that time. I just felt that the sun was giving me this life that I've never had, this energy. I had so much energy, I was running, I could do anything I wanted, I felt fantastic, I was so happy. And then after the sunshine went away, I think it was maybe around about August time, it just completely went away, went back to the usual cold and grey, and I'd say my energy dropped by about half at this point, and I thought, oh, this is not what I wanted to feel like. I wanted to feel like I was, really energized and I could do anything, and I just didn't feel like this anymore. And I was thinking it was the diet, but actually maybe it was more the sunshine that was giving me all this energy. And also during this time I had a lot of teeth issues, which meant that I had lots of work going on with my teeth and things like that. So for a lot of the time I couldn't chew food properly. So that meant I couldn't have these really big salads that you see a lot of raw foodists eating, which it really is quite necessary to get the amount of nutrients that you need into your diet as a raw foodist, because you need to eat loads and loads of leafy greens, vegetables and nuts and seeds to get the amount of nutrients that you need as a raw foodist. And I just wasn't able to do that, so I did kind of stick to the same kind of food, mostly fruit. I would have a salad at the end of the day, but often it was like a raw pasta salad with a creamy sauce, so I wasn't getting loads and loads of leafy greens. And for some reason I stopped drinking my green Thickies, and I don't know why I did that. I think I was just wanting a little break from it. I was really enjoying all this mono-mealing, eating massive big platters of fruit, really enjoying it, sitting outside in the sunshine, eating a big melon, and it just felt right at the time. And then all of a sudden it just didn't feel right, and I suddenly thought to myself, I gave it a couple of weeks to think about it, and I just decided that I was not going to stay 100% raw anymore, it was a little bit sad for me, because I'd built a community of friends in the raw food movement. I'd gone to the fruit festival and I just really loved the community, and although you can still stay friends with people, it just feels a bit different when you're not exclusively doing it and you don't intend to fully 100% do that, which a lot of people in that place would, you know, say strive for 100%, and I just didn't feel anymore that I wanted to strive for 100% raw at this time, especially during the winter in Scotland. So another couple of reasons why I decided to stop the diet is, one is because I was just so cold all the time. I had my heating on all the time. This was after the sun went in. I had my heating on all the time, and on my bed I would have like 5 big thick blankets and duvets, and one of them was a heated blanket, and I was shivering. I would bundle up in my thermals in bed with jumpers and hoodies in bed and socks and things, and I just could not get warm. I was shivering all the time and it was just so uncomfortable, so I just couldn't stand feeling so cold all the time. I just felt like I just couldn't warm up, and it was just, it interfered with my life basically, and my heating bills were so high. All my family was too hot all the time, but I was always too cold, so we just couldn't strike a balance. And the second reason was because all my life I've had an overactive bladder, and when I eat large quantities of water-rich food, like fruit, which is very, very good for you, but for me it was making my overactive bladder so bad that I couldn't travel without not eating anything basically, because I was getting all my water from food, and all my food contained so much water, so there was nothing that I could really eat to fill myself up without getting all the water content in as well. And you know, if I was in a car on a long distance journey, I was having to go like every half an hour, sometimes even like every 10 minutes, which was just getting ridiculous, and it was kind of preventing me from wanting to go anywhere at all. I was just getting really nervous about any journey, no matter how small it was, and any long distance journeys I would fast for like half a day until we got to our destination. So it just wasn't really, I wasn't able to really nourish myself properly. And during the time where I couldn't really chew foods properly, there was a period of about 3 weeks where I couldn't eat any solids at all because I couldn't chew on either side of my mouth. So I was doing a fast during that period, and I just ended up feeling like really, really weak and tired, and I just got to the point where I just thought, my body is calling out for something else, and I just feel like I need to introduce some cooked food so that I can pack the nutrients in forms that I can eat, because it's softer and it's easier to chew, so I can have a nice cooked stew and I can pile in loads of spinach and loads of vegetables, and they're nice and soft. Because I know a lot of raw foodists do juicing, and I did do that for a while, but I don't really enjoy drinking vegetable juices, to be honest, and I like to have the fibre and the filling feeling that comes from eating food. So, and I do like smoothies, but I just couldn't pack in enough nutrients that I needed into the smoothies to sustain myself on the raw food diet. So my body was just calling out for some cooked food, so I just decided, that's it, I'm just gonna go back to the cooked food for a while. and then see how it goes. So now I still have lots of raw food. I have 2 raw meals a day and a cooked dinner at the end of the day, which is how I've lived the last 8 years of my life, and it really works for me because the green thickies are very portable, versatile, quick, easy. I can drink them while I'm working, while I'm traveling, doing whatever I need to do. They contain all the nutrients you need, and then I've got my nice cooked meal to look forward to at the end of the day, and it's made a massive difference to the way I feel. I think my heat just went up massively. I was finally able to, I still kept all my blankets on the bed, but I found that I was really hot, and I could open the window, and I really like sleeping with the window open because I get the fresh air while I'm sleeping, and I don't get much fresh air during the winter because it's too cold for me. So I really enjoyed having the window open while I was sleeping, and I just feel so good. I feel so energized now. Another thing that led me away from the raw food diet, well, especially the fruitarian style raw food diet, was that I had been running over the summer, and I was doing really well, and then I injured myself, and it was the first sporting injury I've ever had in my entire life, and I've done loads and loads of exercise, and I was out of action for a few weeks, and I just thought, I don't know whether my muscle has disappeared so much that I haven't even got the muscles to support myself running, and I was trying to do different types of exercises after that, and I just felt like I was always weak. I never felt like I had improved from one workout session to another. I've always felt just as weak the next workout session. So that got me researching building muscle on a raw food diet, on a fruitarian type diet. And after I did all the research, I realised that when you go on a fruitarian diet, you put your body into a catabolic state, which means that it's breaking down the body, it's breaking down the muscle. The body actually takes the muscle from the body so that it can detox, and it's beneficial if you're ill or if you're in need of a detox because it gives your body a rest. You don't need to do anything, you don't need to go and do exercise, you're just resting, your body's resting, your digestion gets a rest. But at some point when you get well again and you've detoxed everything out of your body, that's the time to shift back to a nutritious, fully nutritious diet again, so that you can build up your body again and go into an anabolic state, and you can go and do some weight training or some muscle building exercises and build up your body and get stronger and fitter as well at the same time. So I decided it was time to put my body into an anabolic state and start building some muscle. So I joined the gym, and I have seen massive improvements in every single workout. From the last workout to the next workout, I am jumping up the weights so fast. I can't believe how quickly it is going, my strength building. So I am so happy with that. So I'm very happy with everything at the moment, apart from my digestion is not so great. I can digest cooked food apart from beans, tofu, lentils, that kind of thing. I'm struggling a bit with those, but after having done some research, a lot of people say that it gets easier after a period of time, maybe 1 to 3 months, then things will start getting easier. So I am just holding out for a few months and see how it goes, but I'm also trying some other things, which I might do a separate video on how to improve your digestion once I get to the bottom of it. I mean, my digestion was never great at digesting beans previously when I was vegan, cooked vegan for a long time, but it's a lot worse now, but it has improved a little bit, so I've got hope that it will improve. So that's the digestion problem at the moment. And the only thing is, a lot of people might be asking, will I ever go back to a fully 100% raw diet? And surprisingly, I might just do that, but it would probably be in the summer and probably when the weather is warmer. But I do think that there is so much value in eating raw food. But the only thing is, and this is probably like every diet, but you do need to be very, very careful that you are getting the right nutrition, because it's very easy to be swept away with, oh, I'm just going to eat all fruit. But then if you eat all fruit, you are going to end up deficient in lots of things, because fruit doesn't contain everything that you need in the levels that you need for good health. So in the future, I might go back to 100% raw food, a fully raw food diet, but I will be making sure that it's definitely got a high amount of protein and not so high fat. I won't be getting all of the fats from nuts and seeds, but from other things, and lots of leafy greens, lots of vegetables. And I'm definitely working on a meal plan for myself for the summer months. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I will work on that a bit faster. So I'll keep you posted about that, and let me know if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments, and I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe to Green Thickies YouTube channel and hit that bell for notifications for future videos. Take care, bye!
Also, please follow me on Instagram at Green Thickies. I share some great information and inspirational posts on there to help you learn more about nutrition and be inspired to take action every day. You can also find Green Thickies on Pinterest and Facebook. And don't forget, all of the full posts, including printable recipes, can be found on the website greenthickies.com. And from here, you can also check out the special offers in the Green Thickies store. Until next time, make it green, make it thick, making healthy habits stick. Lots of leafy love.